Hi, my name is WestRoadSal's, and I know I haven't made videos in a long time, but someone put a comment on my last video saying when you're going to make a new one, so here it is. I'll try to make at least one new one per week, just to get back on track, because I know a lot of videos are due for you fellow subscribers, so I'm going to start with this one, and then we'll see how it goes from here. I'm doing the TNA Bound for Glory 2012 pay-per-view review. And let's get started. The first match was Rob Van Dam versus Zemo Ion. Now, Rob Van Dam had the TNA World Heavyweight Championship a year ago, and now he's fighting for the X Division title. They demoted him. Just put it that way. This match, I didn't want to see Zemo Ion lose the title because Zemo Ion, even though he's like a real nasty heel, I see a bet on him than RVD, because RVD, in my opinion, you're probably gonna stab me right now. You're probably gonna reach for the monitor and stab me, you know. But Rob Van Dam doesn't fight like he used to. He's much older, and the charisma, the skill isn't just not there for me. Rob Van Dam won. He now has the X Division title. Take it as you will. I don't like it though. The match itself was good. It was good. It was a 3 out of 5. Next match was Samoa Joe versus Magnus for the television championship. Samoa Joe and Magnus were in tag team like last year. Last year? Yeah, RVD winning the title was 2 years. 2 years ago. Samoa Joe and Magnus were the tag team champions a year ago. That was good. This, bringing Magnus back to fight bringing Magnus, make him a heel to go up against his former tag team partner. Good storyline in my opinion, but it wasn't executed right. There was times where, they would hype up, they would have Samoa Joe occasionally feud with Magnus on Impact, and then a week after that, they would have Samoa Joe face a whole different opponent. Like, you have to really hype it up. If this is gonna be a match on your WrestleMania, you have to really hype this match up. And in my opinion, this match wasn't really hyped up. I think it was announced a week or two ago, before Bound for Glory. Why do you do that? How do you do that? That's not right for a pay-per-view of this magnitude. There's the word. Next match of the night, in my opinion. James Storm against Bobby Roode with Special Enforcer King Mo. This match had spots. This match was crazy. James Storm ended up a bloody mess. They went from one table to the next. Beer bottles, chairs. James Storm took a crutch, someone's crutch, and he handed him the crutch, and he just whipped him with it. So many spots. I like the fact that King Mo didn't do too much, because a match of that proportion, you don't have just like someone who we barely know in the wrestling world, who we barely see wrestle in the wrestling world, because I think he was in one match and he won it and that's it, and now he's in this like big feud all of a sudden. I didn't really like that, but he didn't interfere too much, so that's good. James Storm and Bobby Roode, they go back a long time, alright? James Storm and Bobby Roode, they were a tag team. They were a great tag team. Bobby Roode betrayed James Storm, basically. And then they fought for a month or two. They had a feud, and then it was like there was a break. Just like with the Samoa Joe Magnus thing. They feuded, then there was a break. Samoa Joe fought random people for a couple of weeks. And then they brought Bobby Roode back to the picture. They wanted to help you remember that there was a feud, but they didn't continue it. So, in my opinion, they didn't execute this. They didn't hype up this match right. This again, I know I'm repeating myself, but it's the truth. This is your WrestleMania. This is your top pay-per-view of the year, and you're like, the hype's there, but not all the way. Okay? So this match was great though. Match of night in my opinion. If you're gonna buy the DVD, I'm guessing you're gonna buy the DVD for this match, because this match was the best match of the night. Spots, weapons, blood, just an all-out brawl. James Storm won, of course, but James Storm is all bloodied in the face. It's like a miracle times 10 happened for that match. Next match was Joey Ryan against Al Snow. If Joey Ryan won, he would get a contract. Joey Ryan won with the help of the returning Matt Morgan. What can I say about this match? This match was a match that looked better on Impact. You know, you could have had Al Snow is old. Al Snow, he put up a good match, but he didn't. Al Snow put up a good match, but he didn't put up a better match than, let's say, a good superstar on TNA. Like not like a middle class wrestler, not a middle class. What am I talking about? A mid card wrestler. Like they said, oh, let's put Al Snow into wrestling again, just for the hell of it, just so that we can hype up the feud. Joey Ryan is a good wrestler. Al Snow is not. Matt Morgan, I don't know where he fits in this storyline, but we shall see in the future. I won't be surprised if Joey Ryan and Matt Morgan come into a pair like Robbie E and Robbie T. Yeah, that's the two. 2 out of 5 for that match. I know I'm not giving ratings for every match. The Bobby Roode James Storm match was a 5 out of 5. I love that match. My eyes were glued to the television. Okay. The next match was Christopher Daniels and Kazarian versus Kurt Angle and AJ Styles versus Chavo Guerrero and Hernandez. They had to give the titles to Chavo and Hernandez. You know why? Because they probably said in the contract agreement with Chavo coming to TNA, oh, we'll give you the tag team titles. We'll give you some sort of title if you come to us, you know. So I saw this happening, but Kurt Angle and AJ Styles really deserve it. I don't know why they're doing this storylines coming with Kurt Angle and AJ splitting up, because you can see they're having arguments every week on Impact or so. So they shouldn't have given it to Chavo and Hernandez. They don't deserve it yet. They don't deserve it yet. We could wait 2 or 3 weeks, maybe even a month. Let them fight a bit. Let them get some more fans. And you know, Chavo has to change his wrestling gimmick, persona, his moves. They have to be changed because he's imitating too much of Eddie. The fans love him because he's imitating Eddie. The fans are not seeing Chavo, they're seeing Eddie, so that's why they're going nuts for him. Chavo should get his own persona, his own wrestling moveset. That's what the word I was looking for. They weren't ready for the tag team titles, you know. Christopher Daniels and Kazarian, I don't know what they're gonna do now because they don't have the titles. Are they gonna have that the magnitude of the personality that they had? Because they don't have the tag team titles anymore, so Christopher Daniels can't act with the margaritas and the scarves. Can they act like that anymore since they don't have the tag team titles? We shall see, but it won't have an effect as much because they don't have the titles anymore. Like I said, Kurt Angle and AJ Styles deserve to win this match. The next match, the 3-way tag team for the titles, it was good. It wasn't great, but it was good. 3.5 out of 5 in my opinion. The next match was Tara and Miss Tessmacher. What can I say about this match? This match was just like Joey Ryan Al Snow. Wasn't great. It was a good match. I could have seen this on Impact. You know. It was a fast match too. Tara won in like 5 minutes, and plus Tara's Hollywood boyfriend turned out to be someone from Big Brother. Do I watch Big Brother? No. So I had no emotional investment in this match. I had no emotional investment in the event that happened afterwards. I had no idea who it was. I had to look him up on Wikipedia because I don't watch. Supposedly a lot of people watch Big Brother. That's why they got the guy to be Tara's boyfriend, because he saw the numbers that went with Big Brother, and so they got this guy. Did I know who he was? No. so I didn't really care, you know. The next match was Sting and Bully Ray versus Aces and Eights. But boy, I have a lot to talk about this match. The match was okay. I thought the match was okay, you know, because Sting was old, and then Hulk Hogan came and he's walking down the ramp. One at a time, Aces and Eights members would go at him. One punch, they go down. You know, he's supposed to be like he was 30, 40 years ago. He's supposed to be like so strong. But you can tell he's not the way he was. And so, it's like, you have to put a little bit of your imagination in there. You have to, like, throw away some believable stuff in your mind to see that Hulk Hogan's beating these people up. But aside from that, I thought Bully Ray was an Aces and Eights. I thought so, but half of mine was with Bully Ray and Aces and Eights. The other half of my mind was like, they're pushing this way too far with the Bully Ray being good and all, putting the face paint on too. They were pushing that too far to come back and say, oh, he's part of Aces and Eights, he's betraying Sting and Hulk Hogan. Believe it or not, the match was okay, but then they're beating them up. One of the members of Aces and Eights, Bully Ray and Sting and Hulk Hogan got a hold of Hulk Hogan, tore his mask off. They waited about 5 seconds before revealing the face. Turned out to be Devon. Wow. I was surprised. TNA got me. Devon's not the leader, though. So, do I care about Devon being in it if he's not the leader? Not really, because he was in a tag team with Garrett Bischoff. Garrett's in Aces and Eights. I'm telling you that right now. Take my word for it. I know for sure. Do I really care if he's not the leader and just a member? We shall see how big of a member he is. I'm scared to see who the leader is now, because if Devon's in it and Garrett Bischoff's in it, there's a good percentage that Eric Bischoff's the leader. I wouldn't like that at all. I wouldn't like that at all. Devon, I like seeing him at this level. I think he lost some weight, tell you the truth. I think he lost some weight because with the black stuff on, with the black shirt and the black pants, he looked like he lost some weight, which was good because I couldn't match the weight of him with the outfit he was wearing, so I didn't see that it was Devon under the mask. I could have probably told you if it was, considering if you wore like lighter colored clothing, but it's I'm not too sure about this Devon in Aces and Eights yet. We shall see how they put it out there, you know. The last match, Jeff Hardy versus Austin Aries. I go like, because Jeff Hardy comes out. He's the good guy of this. He's the good guy of this main event, you know. People are booing him. People are heavily booing him. Austin Aries comes out. Not much hooray either for him. I mean, there's no boos, but not much hooray. The crowd's like almost dead for this match. I go about 1/4 of the way through it, and Jeff Hardy and Austin Aries are stiffing each other because they want to get some reaction from the crowd. There's nothing there, so I just got totally upset and just turned it off because Jeff Hardy's supposed to be a good guy. They're hyping this match up for a couple of months now. They're hyping it up as Jeff Hardy being the good guy, Austin Aries being the bad guy, turning into the heel that he is on the pay-per-view. Jeff Hardy wins, but I read that Jeff Hardy wins with like a 3-second roll-up. Did I like that? No, I didn't like that. I didn't like Jeff Hardy being the champion. I wanted Austin Aries to hold it. Now what's going to happen to Austin Aries? He's going to become like a Bobby Roode? If Austin Aries becomes like a Bobby Roode type character, where he had to go down a level. If he has a match like him against James Storm, which I don't see happening, I don't know where someone else. Basically, I don't see where Austin Aries is going to go. But so out of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 matches on the card, I really liked Devon being an Aces and Eights. We shall see where that goes, though. I don't like Jeff Hardy winning the title. Put it that way. I don't like him with the black mask, black clothes. It's just, he's not like he used to be. You know why? I don't have to tell you. Austin Aries should have kept the title. Zema Ion should have got the title. Rob Van Dam should not have won. Samoa Joe, good. The match was okay. James Storm, Bobby Roode, 5 out of 5 match, best match of the night in my opinion. Chavo Guerrero Hernandez, no, I didn't like that. Kurt Angle and AJ Styles should have got the titles. Should have won the titles. Kept the titles, stupid. Tara beat Tess Malker, shouldn't have been on the pay-per-view. Put another match, would have been better. Joey Ryan defeated Al Snow. Could have been on Impact, but because Matt Morgan came in, they decided to put on Bound for Glory. Is Matt Morgan coming back worthy of putting it on the WrestleMania pay-per-view of TNA? I don't know. So that's my opinion on Bound for Glory. I'm thinking of starting a wrestling podcast, like every week, just talk about everything. We shall see. I want your opinion on that. So write in the comments what you think. And thanks for watching. See ya.